It is the end of the year. Well, not today, but soon, because it's the end. It's the last week of December. You know what that means? That means we get to go back to the past, relive the entire year, and I get to tell you of the movies that I watched, what are the best ones. But before I begin, please put down in the comments below your favorite movie of the year and your least favorite movie of the year. Also, if you happen to beat my count of 31 movies that I saw in the theaters, at least that I can remember, and not including rewatches, let me know if you beat me. Curious to know how many people are like me and go see way too many movies, too many times, all the time. Let's get started.
Delicious hot schmoes.
Like I said, I saw 31 movies, but there were a number of movies that I watched multiple times in the theater. So the 31 is just individual films. We're just going to start, this is roughly within release order, give or take some of them. Some of them were Netflix or streaming movies that I did happen to watch, but I thought they were important to at least talk about. But most of these I saw in the theater. So we're going to start here with this movie right here. Love Hurts. Have you ever seen did you guys see this movie? This movie is generic. Thinking about it nowadays, it is just kind of a generic movie, and it just kind of exists within time. I wouldn't recommend this movie, but if you happen to see it on a streaming service and you got nothing else to watch this movie. That's why it's technically one of the movies of all time. This is the middle of the road, not a great, not a bad movie. There we go. Next up, we have Captain America: Brave New World. This film was probably the biggest mess of a Marvel film that I have ever seen. However, it's better than some of the other films out there. But because of all the reshoots and the retakes and the weird characters that are in this movie, the only good part of this film is when Red Hulk shows up during the last 15 minutes of the movie. So I'm going to put it down as technically a movie, because it technically is. It's just not a very good one. Next we have Mickey 17. Now, the leading up to this film, I was so freaking hyped. And I was excited to see this movie because it seemed very intriguing in its style and in its world building, and the fact that it takes place with like clones of this person. And it was good, but it wasn't really that great. Like, I haven't rewatched this movie anytime soon, so it's just gonna end up being one of the movies of all time. I don't know when I'll rewatch it, to be honest. The Electric State, the Russo brothers, some of the greatest comic book movie creators of all time. It's too bad all of their non-comic book movies kind of suck. Sorry, Russos, but I am excited for Doomsday. Novocaine. Jack Quaid was already one of my favorite actors from The Boys. This movie just made me absolutely love him even more. This is what comes across as a pretty generic action film, similar to Love Hurts, but has way more heart and way more laughs than that movie. And so that movie is definitely a Tokyo Drift level movie. Minecraft. Okay, guys. Up until this point, this is the highest grossing movie of the year. Hello, it is Editing Schmoes. I recorded that after looking at a domestic chart. This movie has in fact been surpassed by both Lilo and Stitch, Zootopia 2, and as the highest grossing film of the year is Neja 2. So, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Apologize for any misleading conduct. I'm still right, though, at almost $1 billion. Really, Minecraft? It's a Tokyo Drift movie. It's not great. But its cultural relevance was better than anything else that happened this year, pretty much. So, there's that. Do I have to talk about this movie? Do we have to talk about Snow White? Really, guys? This movie sucks. This movie is absolute dog water, bordering on Tombstone levels of trashiness. The only saving grace to this movie is the fact that it's not Tombstone. But I think I'm gonna do it. This is a Tombstone level piece of crap. Do not watch this movie. This next film, Thunderbolts. This movie is my most rewatched film. I believe I saw this movie 8 times in theaters. I even saw it twice in the same day. This movie hit so hard for me. And I love this movie. And so this movie, to me, is just one of the greatest films of the year. Hands down. Up there at the Megapog section. I don't know why I called this tier Megapog, to be completely honest. But I did. So deal with it. Lilo and Stitch is up there as one of the highest grossing films of the year. And this is, in my opinion, a telling of why Disney should stop doing live-action remakes. Because it took one of the most beloved stories of all time and just kind of genericized it, whatever that word is. They just made it very generic and very bland. Technically a movie to me. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning 2. Part 2. Or, it's just Final Reckoning. Because the other one was, I don't even know. These movies are always good. Like, Tom Cruise knows how to make an action film. And this movie was it was a really good end to a fantastic, beautiful franchise. And I loved it. How to Train Your Dragon. Live action. This movie is like quintessentially the best live action remake we have ever received. All right. Karate Kid Legends was a movie. That one, that one deserves to be there. It's better than Love Hurts. We're gonna do that. How to Train Your Dragon was better than that. Elio. This movie is slept on. I went to see this movie just because I was like, this will be a movie. I loved this movie. This movie was very fun, very heartfelt, and I really enjoyed it, like quite a lot. So you should watch Elio if you haven't seen it yet. If you like Disney Pixar movies. I'm not a musical guy. Like, I don't love musicals. Some of them are okay, and this one is one of the ones that's pretty decent. I did see it twice in theaters. They were both the sing-along versions. No, I did not sing along. Nor could you get me to do that. But it was good enough, and I think it fits in the Tokyo Drift level of movies. F1. Holy smokes. If there is a movie that I would have to say is the best movie of the year, it's probably this film, because F1 was literally just so freaking good. And I watched it multiple times, and I would go see it in the theater again today, if I could. Jurassic World Rebirth is a Jurassic World movie. They're not great. They're not bad. But it was pretty good. It was enjoyable. I like the monsters. Dinosaurs, whatever you want to call them. Superman. This movie was phenomenal. That's all I'm going to say about it, because you should watch Superman. So good. Fantastic Four was not quite as good as Superman, in my opinion, but I loved it, and I saw that movie multiple times in the theater. I also saw Superman a couple times, actually, yeah. Happy Gilmore 2. I don't like Happy Gilmore, but I felt like I needed to watch this movie because I felt like it was going to be culturally relevant. It was not. War of the Worlds, I have nothing else to say about this movie. I haven't even seen the entirety of this movie, and I know it's bad. That's how you know a movie is bad, is if you haven't even seen it and you know it's bad. Not unlike Tombstone. I know it's the worst movie in the world. I've never seen it, and I never will. The Naked Gun was hilarious. This movie just caught me off guard with how funny it was and how much I would enjoy this film. And this movie I'm going to put up here in the too good category because I freaking had a good time, and I think you could too. Americana, people didn't watch this movie. From what I know, this movie was hilarious. I would highly recommend you go watch Americana because this movie, I thought it was going to be like a love story and like, you know, maybe with a little bit of action. It's a full-on like action comedy film that is just, you need to watch it and experience that movie to know that it's that good. Similar veins, The Roses. Not quite as good, but holy smokes, that movie caught me off guard. So funny, such good delivery of the characters and how they interact with each other, and it's so good. Would recommend that movie. Good Fortune. This is a film that I was really excited to watch, and it was good, but it wasn't that good. You know, it wasn't that good, but it was good. It's got Keanu Reeves in it. So, Predator Badlands. This is actually a film I did not expect to like at all. Like, I didn't expect to like this movie one bit. And holy smokes, as far as an action film is concerned, it was so good. It makes me want to watch all the other Predator movies, regardless of if they're good or not. Five Nights at Freddy's. Did you guys see the first one? Yeah, this one, the second one, it's not very good, guys. It's technically a movie. It was not that great. Caught Stealing. This also is a movie that just isn't very good. But it has Austin Butler and it has Matt Smith, and they are hilarious in this film. But the movie itself just isn't that great. It's better than Captain America, I think, but it's not that good. One Battle After Another. Leonardo DiCaprio is an interesting feller for a lot of reasons. This movie wanted to be perfection. And it was just kind of 3 hours of like a movie. So there's that. We're going to do this one next. The Running Man. Also, just kind of another generic action film similar to Caught Stealing and Love Hurts and Novocaine. It's kind of on par with Novocaine in my opinion, so I'd put it right there as a Tokyo Drift level movie. This might be controversial. I don't like Jared Leto at all. Like I don't love his music. I don't like any of the films really that I've seen him in, except for Tron Ares. This is 100% biased because I love the first two Tron movies and I absolutely love Nine Inch Nails. I'm sorry, guys. I saw this movie 6 times in the theaters, I think. 6 or 7. And I would go watch it again because I loved this film. The music, the visuals, everything about this movie is quintessentially what I wanted out of a Tron movie, minus Jared Leto. Although I don't hate him in this movie. So, fight me in the comments. Avatar Fire and Ash is too, it's just kind of there. I loved this movie. I'm probably going to watch it again. I haven't watched it for a second time yet, but I'm probably going to. I love the Avatar franchise, but they are just kind of movies that happen to be visually stunning, and like they've got great action. They've got decent storylines, but their dialogue is a little bit rough. And this one is very similar to the last one in a lot of ways. But you can go look at my review of that movie if you want to know my deeper thoughts. But this is where I put it in my lineup for the entire year. And, sorry, this movie right here, Revenge of the Sith, it was a re-release. I know. But it was, what, the 20th anniversary of this film? And oh my goodness, to be able to see this movie on the big screen, not once, but twice, was a dream come true. Before anything else, Star Wars is my like sci-fi, fantasy, nerdy passion. I love it with all of my heart. I don't love everything that's produced within this, underneath the Star Wars name, but I love Star Wars. And this movie will forever be one of my favorite movies of all time, especially now. And yeah, there you have it. This is how Hatchmo's myself would rate all of the movies from the year. There were a lot of decent films this year. And I'm excited because I think next year we're going to get even more. So I apologize for the green looking background. I'm still trying to get this place put together. Thank you everybody for watching my videos this year. I appreciate you, and I'm very much looking forward to this next year of content where hopefully I can provide even more laughs, smiles, information, opinions that nobody asked for, and recommendations for movies you should and shouldn't watch. Which, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it already, at the top of the list for movies never to watch. And I hope that you guys not only know this by now, but also recommend that people avoid this movie with all of their heart, is the movie Tombstone. It's the worst movie in the world. I've never seen it, and I never will. Peace.
Delicious hot schmoes.